Hi, hello and welcome to my channel. If you are new here, hi, my name is Veronica and I'm a big lover of makeup, so if you want to see more reviews, looks and more fun videos, don't forget to subscribe. In today's video we are talking about the Sephora VIB sale and I have some recommendations and some things to avoid, so if you're curious about that, please keep on watching. I did film two other videos with Sephora recommendations, so I will list those two down below because those recommendations are still valid. I will not repeat myself with these products, and this time around I actually want to recommend some products to avoid, so like anti-hauling, and I want to talk about my wish list as well, so we will have a bit of everything. But I want to start by saying that you don't need to spend money on the Sephora VIB sale or the Ulta sales or any other sale if you don't have something already in your wish list that you really want. You don't need to buy something right now because everybody is talking about it, and I know that I am doing that exact thing. I am talking about it, but you don't need to spend money. You can just watch other people test products and you can enjoy makeup that way as well. When I want to buy something, I usually add it to my wish list and I let it sit there for a bit. And then when we are around sales, I usually check a bit in advance, maybe 1 week, 2 weeks in advance of the sale, just to see, are these products really needed in my collection? Do I still want them? Do I need them? And I am asking myself these random questions, and a lot of times I am removing stuff from my wish list. So I do recommend you to try to not purchase something that it was not already in your wish list. Don't add random stuff just because it is a sale, because probably you don't need and probably you don't want those products. So let's start with some recommendations for hair. I have one product to recommend and one product to avoid. The product that I really like is the Olaplex number 4P. I did recommend previously the Olaplex line in general, but right now this is my favorite shampoo. I still have the tiniest bit of pink in my hair, so I'm not currently using this one, but if you have a blonde hair, this is amazing. I really like it. It's not drying out my hair. It leaves behind just a natural blonde color and I really like it. It's a really nice one. I will repurchase this one when I'm out because it is great. And a product from Olaplex that I really don't like, don't waste your money on this. This is the 4D, the dry shampoo from Olaplex. I am very disappointed. This is doing practically nothing for my hair. And this has a lot of claims. Clean volume detox dry shampoo. From these names I will gather that this is a pretty strong dry shampoo, but is the weakest dry shampoo out there, and it gives a bit of volume, but really it's so disappointing and this is so expensive. I really don't like it, so I would recommend you to walk the other direction because this is horrible. Let's move into makeup right now and start with complexion. The first thing that I would recommend you to skip is this LYS foundation, the Triple Fix Serum Foundation. First of all, this has only 9 months of shelf life, which is not great. I do have multiple foundations in my collection, so 9 months is just too little. I need 12 months at bare minimum, and usually most foundations have 12 months. This is like glowy, but in a bad way. I don't know, it's not glowy, glassy, beautiful. It's glowy in a sweaty kind of way. I don't know how to explain it, but if you have texture, and let me tell you, everybody does. If you have any texture, and even if you don't have a lot of texture, this will emphasize anything. I really don't like it and I would not recommend it, so you can skip that very easily in my opinion. Then I have two products that are really nice and I want to recommend. First of all is the REM Beauty bronzer. This is in my project pan and I adore it. I am blending this one out with a foundation brush, and it is so beautiful. And they did release some newer shades, and I could see myself buying another shade, maybe the cooler tone one. And look at this. I'm almost done with this. I didn't film the project pen update when I'm filming this, but I'm gonna finish this product up in next month because this is lovely and I want to finish it up. It's nice. It's really, really good, and I think it is worth the hype. And then I have a blush. Nobody's talking about this one, but I think it's really great. This is the Melt Cream Blush Light. I have in here the shade Sundown. First of all, this shade is so stunning. It's like the perfect neutral shade for my skin tone, and it has some shimmers in it, but it's not glittery or something like that. It's very, very beautiful. It's a creamy formula and easy to blend, and you can apply this one with a brush, with a sponge, with your fingers even, and it will look beautiful every time. Next, I have a recommendation for brows. This is my favorite brow gel right now, and I think it is worth the money, in my humble opinion. This is the Too Faced Fluff and Hold Laminating Brow Wax. I do have this product in my brows today, and I do have a bit of pencil. I will list down below everything that I have on my face with this no makeup. I do like this product because the brush is perfection. It's very easy to apply the product in your brows, and I like that you can brush your hairs up, let it sit for a second, and then you still have a bit of time to rearrange them, and after that they will not move. I really like it. It is a favorite. Let's talk about lips next, and I have two products that I do recommend and one that is not my favorite. I can see that liquid lipsticks are coming back, and for me that is just incredible because my favorite type of lipstick, it is liquid lipstick. I just like a longer wearing formula. So all of these three formulas are liquid lipsticks that are drying out completely, and I really like two of them. So I like the Makeup Forever formula. This looks like a weapon, but it's not. This is the shade Toffee at All Hours. This is a stunning brownie nude. I really like it. It is brownie orangey nude, I would say. With this applicator you can apply a very thin layer, and it's really, really stunning on the lips. It's smoothing and it is pretty comfortable for a liquid lipstick in my opinion. And then I have the Huda Beauty Liquid Matte, and this formula in particular I would recommend over the other formula that I really don't like. And I have here the shade Sweet Talker. This is a very lightweight formula, and you have this applicator. It is a doe foot, and again very comfortable on the lips. Looks really nice. It is a more liquidy formula and it's stunning. This is the second one that I purchased. It's a lovely, lovely formula. And then the formula that I don't really recommend is the KVD one. I do prefer the Huda Beauty one a million times over this one. This is very liquidy, which in general it is a good thing because you can spread it very easily, and usually you can apply a very thin layer, and that is true for this one. But if you want to build it up, it will look streaky, and if you want to apply a thin layer of this one, it will look like nothing. It will not look like this color. And to get this color you need to apply like 3 layers and it will look uneven. So it's not my favorite, and this feels just a bit more drying than these other two. So I would recommend these two over the KVD one. Let's move into eyes, and I do have an eyeliner recommendation. This is from the Sephora brand, and I really like this one. It is so pigmented, so easy to apply. It is a retractable pencil, which is usually not my favorite type of eyeliner, but this one is great, so I want to recommend it. If you want a colorful eyeliner, or actually any color of eyeliner, I do recommend Sephora collection because they have a lot of options, a lot of colors, and usually they are amazing. So I would just recommend this one. Is really, really nice. And then I have two palettes, one that I really recommend because it's amazing, and one that is not my favorite. The one that I really love is the ABH Nouveau. This palette is great quality, great color story, great packaging. ABH did an amazing job on this one. I love it. It's stunning, good quality, easy to blend, pigmented mattes, buildable, blendable, beautiful shimmers, easy to apply. This palette is a 10 out of 10. Really, I really enjoy it. And the one that I don't really love is the new Huda Beauty Matte Cool Obsessions palette. This color story is cute. I like that they are doing something full matte. But sadly, these two shades in here that are creams are creasing a bit on me. And this is just a pinky color story. So if you have any other Huda Beauty palette, you probably already have these tones, because Huda Beauty loves her pinky nudes and pinky mauves. So really, you already have this. I don't think it's something that unique. The mattes in here are pretty nice, but again, if you have any other Huda Beauty palette, you already have this. So I don't think it's a palette worth picking up. And lastly, I want to talk about REM Beauty. I know that in US this brand is not available at Sephora, but in Europe it is. So I just want to talk about these two products because we are still at the eye category. And the product that I don't recommend is this one. This is the liquid eyeshadow. I have in here the shade Lab Coat. This is very uneven, ugly. It removes everything underneath. I already decluttered this product. It is still in my collection because I want to put it in a speed review, and I have this occasion to mention it again. It's awful. I really don't like it. And instead, I would recommend another product from REM Beauty, and it is this one. This is the metallic gel eyeshadow. This, I don't understand how the same brand could make these two different formulas. This is horrible. And this one is not the best shimmery shadow in the whole world, but it's a lot better than the other one. This is easier to apply. You can just put a random matte color in your crease and then put this one on your whole lid and have a two shadow look. This is a lot easier to use, so I do recommend this one over this one. So these were all the recommendations. Now let's talk about my wish list. I will just stay in this corner and put some pictures. First of all, I want to buy the new Kayali Pistachio Gelato perfume. That should be available soon. I don't know when this video will be available, but I really want to buy that in the mini format. And for perfumes, you will see in my wish list, I have two other perfumes. I recommend you to buy smaller perfumes. If you have more than 2 perfumes in your collection, you don't need a full-size perfume. I know that the bigger the bottle, the smaller the price per milliliter, but you don't need that quantity. If you only have 2 perfumes and you are just repurchasing your favorite, sure, buy the bigger bottle because you will use it up. But if you have more perfumes than that, I don't think it's necessary to buy the bigger bottle, so I will buy the smaller sized perfume. And some notes for this perfume: it has pistachio, bergamot, rum, ice cream, hazelnut and cardamom. That sounds lovely. For the middle notes, it has some flowers, which I don't adore, but it has pear, raspberry and white peach. So fruity notes, which I really like. And the base notes are yummy as well. Whipped cream, marshmallow, sandalwood, cotton candy, cedar, tonica bean, a thing that I don't know what it is, look home, I don't know what that is, and then cocoa. So these notes are lovely. I got these notes from Fragrantica, so I really want to buy this perfume. And then I am interested in two other perfumes. The first one is the by Rosie Jane Lake, and this has some vanilla and some watery notes and woody notes. I am curious about it, and again, I want to buy the smaller bottle. And then I'm curious about the Versace Dylan Purple. I did have a small tester of it and it's smelling lovely. This is like a fruity sweet perfume and I'm curious about it. So I will see. I don't think I'm gonna buy all three perfumes, but for sure I'm buying the Kayali one because that one is the most interesting one for me. Next, I'm curious about the Huda Beauty concealer. I heard a lot of good stuff about it and I think I would like it. Sadly, I was not able to swatch it in store. They were having darker shades, so maybe I will buy it online and hope for the best. So I am curious about that and I think I will buy it because everything about it sounds lovely. Then I want to buy the Inkey Retinol serum, the 1% one. I hope this is not too strong for me, but I've been using retinol almost daily and I do have the Inkey other retinol right now. I'm using that and it's great, but it smells a bit weird. I don't know why. It's new, so it should not be expired or something, but I want to buy this one next because I am curious, and if I can buy it on a sale, why not? Because I don't have other retinol backup in my collection. Next, I want to buy the Living Proof Full Dry Volume and Texture Spray. I do have a mini right now and I love this one. I hope it will be available when the sale is here because it's always out of stock. The bottle that I have right now, the mini one, is the second one. I actually repurchased it, so I want the bigger bottle because I know that it is a great texturizing spray. Then I want to repurchase my Easy Bake Loose powder from Huda. It is an expensive powder, so I want to get a discount on it, but I do have it in here. I only have like just a tiny bit left of it, so I really want to repurchase it. And lastly, I have the Youth to the People Superfood Cleanser here. That is my favorite cleanser. So again, if I can get a discount on a product that I really love, why not? Because I don't have a backup of that one either. I had these products in my wish list for a bunch of time, so I know for a fact that I really want all of them. The newer products are the by Rosie Jane fragrance and the Huda Beauty concealer, but Huda Beauty concealer was in my wish list. I did remove it and I put it back on because I think I really want to try it. So I do really recommend you to create your wish list ahead of time, remove any items that are not necessary and that you don't really need or really want, because sometimes something is new, we are adding it to the wish list and 2 weeks after we are forgetting about it, or is not something that is really nice because maybe some reviews are coming up and they are bad reviews for that product. So just curate your wish list and have in there products that you really want, and try not to purchase something in the same category. So 2 foundations, 2 blushes, that is not needed. You can pick and choose the one that you really want. So yeah, I hope this video was helpful, and if you like it and you want to see more from me, please subscribe and give it a like, and I will see you next time.